So dear students, we are talking about the vector product of two vectors now. The vectors are multiplied in two ways. One is the dot product and other is the cross product. So in the earlier video we have discussed about the dot product of two vectors, that is a vector dot b vector equal to ab cos theta. Now I am going to discuss about the cross product of two vectors, that is a cross b, a vector cross b vector. So before we discuss about the cross product of two vectors, just recall the three-dimensional right-handed rectangular coordinate system. In the earlier video we have discussed about it. So in a three-dimensional right-handed rectangular coordinate system, when the positive x-axis is rotated counterclockwise in the direction of positive direction of y-axis, then this screw would advance in the direction that would be perpendicular to the x and y both, and it will be the z-axis, that is the positive z-axis. Clear? When positive direction of x-axis is rotated towards counterclockwise, okay, counterclockwise towards the positive direction of y-axis, then this screw would advance in the positive direction of z-axis. Clear? So let's take example of your hand. So in this case you have your hand, then the direction of the fingers will point towards the positive direction of x-axis, and this is the y-axis. Okay, so when these fingers are curled into the direction of the y-axis, then the direction of the thumb will be the z-axis. Okay, this is the hand, you know. So when this is the direction of x-axis and this is the y-axis, when these fingers are curled into the direction of y-axis, okay, towards the y-axis, then the direction of the thumb will show the positive direction of z-axis. So this is the three-dimensional right-handed rectangular coordinate system. So on the base of this system, we will define the cross product of two vectors. How? Just understand. So I am discussing about the cross product of two vectors. Suppose there are two non-zero vectors, a vector and b vector, and the angle between them is theta. Okay, so we have two vectors, a vector and b vector. This is suppose a vector and this is suppose b vector, and theta is the angle between them. Okay, in this direction we are multiplying a cross b. Okay, so by the right-handed rectangular coordinate system, you know, so there will be a vector in the direction perpendicular to both a and b. Okay, and suppose it is n cap. N cap is the unit vector that is perpendicular to both a and b. So vector product is defined as a cross b equal to magnitude of a, magnitude of b, sin theta n cap. So vector product of two vectors a and b is defined as a cross b equal to a, magnitude of a, magnitude of b, sin theta n cap, where n cap is the unit vector in the direction that is perpendicular to both a and b. Clear? Now here theta lies between 0 to pi. The value of theta will lie between 0 to pi, and a vector, b vector and n cap will form a three-dimensional right-handed rectangular coordinate system. Means if a is this, b is this, and we are getting a cross b, then the direction of n cap will be in the direction that is shown in this figure. Okay, and if suppose we want to get b cross a, then this direction will be reversed, and in this case the perpendicular will be in this direction. Why is this so? B cross a, now you can see b cross a. So this b vector cross a vector, the direction will change. A cross b, the direction of the normal is just direction of this pen marker, and b cross a, that will be just opposite. Okay, so according to the rectangular coordinate system, 300 right-handed rectangular coordinate system, we will define that A cross B is this, that will have the vector, normal vector in this direction, and B cross A will have the normal vector, unit normal vector, that is in the direction of the downward direction. Clear? So it was about the vector product of two vectors. Now let's discuss some points that are important points. Suppose first, A cross B is which type of quantity, vector or scalar? So A cross B is a vector quantity, because A cross B is AB sin theta n cap. AB sin theta is actually the magnitude of this vector, and n cap is the unit vector perpendicular to both A and B. Okay, now the second, let A and B be two non-zero vectors. Okay, then if we have A cross B equal to 0, what does it mean? So if A cross B is 0, when A and B are two non-zero vectors, this implies A vector is parallel to B vector. You remember in the case of dot product, A vector is perpendicular to B vector when A dot B was 0. Here A cross B equal to 0, then A vector will be parallel to B vector, and its converse is also true. Means we can write this way. It is the symbol of if and only if. If this holds, then it will be true, and if it holds, then it will be true. Now the third point, if theta is pi by 2, if theta is pi by 2, we know that the A cross B is A B sin theta n cap. Place theta equal to pi by 2, that means sin theta is 1. So here we will have A cross B equal to A B n cap. So this will be the value of A cross B. Now fourth point, what would happen if we multiply I to I? Means the unit vector in the direction of x-axis is multiplied to itself and cross product is there, then what would be its value? In the rectangular coordinate system, let on the x-axis unit vector along the x-axis be I cap, along the y-axis it is j cap. Okay, it will be the k cap unit vector along the z-axis. Okay, so we have considered here rectangular coordinate system. This is the origin. I cross I means magnitude of I sin theta is 0 in this case, because same I cap is multiplied to itself, and n cap, okay, that is here k cap. Why is it so? Because k cap is perpendicular to both I and cap. So here we will write k cap. So its value is 1, sin 0, 0. Okay, in total we can say I cross I is 0. The same way we can have j cross j, that is also 0, k cross k equal to 0. Let's suppose this be the point A. I think there should be no doubt at all. I cross I, j cross j, k cross k all will equal to 0, because the angle between them is 0. Now let's discuss about I cross j. Let me mark this point B. I cross j. I cross j means the cross product of unit vector along x-axis and y-axis, and perpendicular vector is k vector. So I cross j will become equal to I cap magnitude j cap and sine. Here the angle is 90 degree, so sine 90 degree, and normal vector is k cap. Okay, so here we will have I cross j equal to, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, k cap. So I cross j is equal to k cap A. In the same way, we can get j cross k equal to I and k cross I equal to j. I cross j, k, j cross k, I, and k cross I equal to j. This way we will have these relations. I think it is clear to you all that we have got I cross I as j, I cross I equal to 0, j cross j equal to 0, k cross k equal to 0, but I cross j is equal to k, j cross k equal to I, and k cross I equal to j. Okay, one thing more you can understand here. Here I am multiplying I to j by I cross j, so we are getting k, and if we multiply j cross I, means the direction will be changed. So also let's suppose it is the point C, and I want to multiply j cross I. So j cross I cross j is equal to k, so j cross I equal to minus k. See here, it is the j, it is I. So when j is multiplied to I, so it will move in this direction, then the direction of the normal vector will be reversed. The same way, k cross j, k cap cross j cap, it will become minus I, and I cross I cap cross k cap, its value will become minus j. So I think you have understood fourth property. Now I will discuss some more properties also here. Okay, so I am making it rough. So now let's discuss the next point. Suppose A and B are two non-zero vectors, then A cross B equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B, sin theta and cap. Then the magnitude of A cross B will become equal to magnitude of this. So here you see that the magnitude of A vector, magnitude of B vector, and sin theta, it is a scalar quantity. The magnitude of n cap will be written as this, and n cap is the normal vector, normal unit vector, and its magnitude will become 1. So here we will have A cross B equal to A B sin theta. So this way we can get the angle between the two vectors as sin theta equal to magnitude of A cross B divided by magnitude of A vector, magnitude of B vector. So you remember that in the dot product we get the angle between the two vectors by the relation cos theta equal to A vector dot B vector upon magnitude of A, magnitude of B. But in vector product we will have the formula here for finding the angle between them, that is sin theta equal to magnitude of A cross B divided by the magnitude of A, magnitude of B. Clear? Now next property or the next point that should be discussed, that the cross product of two vectors, cross product of two vector is not commutative. Cross product is not commutative, means we can't say that A cross B equal to B cross A. So A cross B is not equal to B cross A. Let's suppose this is the vector A, this is the vector B vector, and theta is the angle between them, then the direction of the normal unit vector will be in this direction. So here you see this is the value for A cross B. A cross B value is magnitude of A, magnitude of B, sin theta and cap. Clear? First relation suppose. Now if you want to get the value of B cross A, then its value will become magnitude of A, magnitude of B, sin theta and a unit vector, normal unit vector, suppose it is n1 cap. If we are getting A cross B, then the direction of normal is in this direction, and suppose we want to get the value of B cross A, means in this direction, then the normal direction will just get reversed and it will be the direction, suppose it be n1 cap. So here you see that the n1 cap is just negative of n vector. So we can place its value here, b cap, b vector magnitude, a vector magnitude, sin theta, and it is n cap. So minus sin b vector, a vector, sin theta, and it is the value for b cross a. So minus b cross a. So you have a relation a cross b equal to minus b cross a. A cross b is equal to minus b cross a. So we will have this relation. So the cross product of the two vectors is not commutative. Now let's see the application of cross product of two vectors in finding the area of triangle as well as the area of parallelogram. How? The first we will get the area of triangle. Suppose A, B, C. This is the vector A vector and this is the vector B vector, and this is the third side of the triangle ABC, CA vector. Two vectors A vector and B vectors are given that are the adjacent sides of triangle ABC, and theta is the angle between A and B, and we want to get the area of this triangle. We know that the area of triangle is given as 1/2 into base into height. The base is this BC vector, so the length of BC will become magnitude of A. Okay, height, draw the perpendicular and suppose it will be the point this AD, perpendicular is AD, then the length of AD will be equal to B vector magnitude sin theta. Clear? AD will be vector B magnitude sin theta. It will be the length of AD, that is the height of triangle ABC here. So here we can write B vector sin theta. Here this cross sign is actually the simple multiplication sign here. It is not the cross product operator. Okay. So simply it is 1/2 into A B sin theta. Okay. So now 1/2 into AB sin theta is actually A cross B. We have got this result in the last point we have discussed earlier, that the magnitude of A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. So we can write this relation. So area of triangle ABC is equal to half of magnitude of A cross B. Means if the two adjacent sides of the triangle are given in the form of vectors A and B, then its area can be determined by the relation 1/2 cross A cross B. In the same way we can get the area of parallelogram. So the last point I want to discuss, area of parallelogram ABCD. Okay, so let's consider a parallelogram whose two adjacent sides are represented by the vector A and B. Theta is the angle between them. This is the parallelogram ABCD, and this is the perpendicular DE. Okay, DE is the perpendicular. So we know that the area of parallelogram is given by base into height. So base is AB and AB will become equal to magnitude of A vector, and height is DE. So height is DE, that will become B sin theta, the same way as we have found here AD, that is B sin theta. So it is B sin theta. So simply here you see that AB sin theta is the magnitude of A cross B. So it will become the area of parallelogram. gram. So we see that in this way we have completed all the concepts that are related to this chapter 10 vector algebra. So I hope that you all have understood all these points, and now you are able to solve each and every questions of the exercises given in your chapter. So okay, so it was all about the chapter vector algebra, and now we will discuss the concepts of the next chapter in my next coming videos. So keep on studying and keep on watching. Okay, thank you.